Hi guys, so I want to talk something more about Azure SQL's managed instance. So in this video, I'm going to talking about the management operations. So when I talk about management operations, there are three terms that you guys have to understand. So there is instance deployment. So there is instance deployment. So what it means, we'll first see that. So when we talk about instance deployment, it's nothing but it's a process, or we can say the creation, and we are configuring a new Azure SQL managed instance in your Azure portal. So what it means is that it will allow you to provision a new instance in your Azure environment with all the required resources whichever you choose. And also when we talk about provisioning, we're talking about either general purpose or business critical, or also it can be hyperscaling model as well, that we have seen in our last video. And also we're talking about configuring the virtual networks, that is VNet. So we're going to talk about more in the upcoming classes as well about VNets. We're talking about subnet and also private endpoint. And we're also talking about authentication. So we can define administrator login and password for SQL managed instance. We can also set up firewall rules as well with the specific IP addresses as well. And also there is Azure backup recovery and options as well that's there for instance deployment. And then we have instance update. So when we talk about instance update, we're talking about modifying the properties or the configuration of our already created Azure SQL managed instance. So what that means is after it's deployed, so you can scale the compute, that is our vCore or the vCore or the storage. It can be increased or it can be decreased depending upon the workload. We can switch the service tiers as well from general purpose or business critical as well. We can change backup settings as well. We can modify our backup or the frequency of backups. We can change networking similarly as firewall rules or virtual network or subnets. And also whenever patches and updates arises, we can also there's already we can schedule managed we can schedule the maintenance windows also as well for the Azure operations for our particular resources. So it can be whenever you are not using your particular Azure resources, it can be set during some particular time, just like when we do it for our systems or our personal laptops as well. And then finally, the third management operation is instance deletion. So this is nothing but removing your SQL managed instance from your Azure subscription. And this is done when we no longer need the instance. So that's after either cost management or our resource cleanup, or also after your project has been completed. And also something you need to take care while deleting is some of the steps is before deletion, you need to back up your database, or you can migrate your database from one instance to another system as well. You can either do resource cleanup as well. That's nothing but like it can be related to storage and backups. Deletion process can go through Azure portal, or it can be done through the command line interface or PowerShell as well. And also one last thing I just want to tell about instance deletion is once you delete it, it will permanently remove all the data and configurations which is associated with it. It means including the database, which even if unless you have backed them or migrated them. So once deleted, the instance's data, it cannot be recovered until a backup is there. So you need to take care of that as well. So that's all about management operations for managed instance. Thank you. Welcome to LWP Labs. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to view free Azure DevOps live classes. And for more videos like this, please contact the number shown in the description. Happy learning!